Hello, everyone. Welcome to the story of a nation unlike any other. A land shaped by discovery, revolution, and reinvention. This is the complete journey through the history of America. From its first discovery to the rise of a global superpower. Long before Columbus, Native Americans had lived across the continent for thousands of years. In 1492, Christopher Columbus, an Italian explorer sailing under the Spanish flag, reached the Caribbean, mistakenly thinking he had found India. But he had opened the door to the New World. Later, explorers like Amerigo Vespucci would chart the lands, and the continent would be named America after him. European powers, Spain, France, and Britain, began claiming lands across the continent. Long before settlers arrived, great civilizations thrived. The Iroquois, Cherokee, Apache, Sioux, Navajo, and many more. They lived in harmony with the land, had complex governments, and rich spiritual cultures. But colonization brought disease, war, and displacement that devastated these communities. By the 1600s, British colonies had been established along the East Coast. Jamestown, Virginia, became the first permanent English settlement in 1607. As more colonies grew, life in America was shaped by agriculture, trade, and British control. But with time, resentment grew. Taxation without representation would spark revolution. In 1775, the American colonies rose up against the British Empire, led by figures like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin. The colonists declared independence in 1776. After years of battle, the United States won freedom in 1783. A new nation was born, built on liberty, but not without contradictions. The U.S. Constitution was adopted in 1787, forming a new government, but challenges followed. Slavery, economic crises, and expansion. Presidents like Washington, Adams, and Jefferson helped shape the early republic. The 1803 Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the country. By the 1860s, the issue of slavery divided the nation. The southern states seceded, forming the Confederacy. In 1861, the Civil War began, America's bloodiest conflict. President Abraham Lincoln led the Union through the war. In 1865, the North won, and slavery was abolished. But the scars of division would last for generations. After the war, America entered a new era of growth. Trains crossed the continent, cities exploded, factories buzzed, millions of immigrants arrived from Europe, Asia, and beyond, seeking opportunity. But alongside growth came poverty, inequality, and struggle. Labor unions and reforms rose to meet the challenge. In the 20th century, America joined the world stage. In World War I, it helped turn the tide against the Central Powers. After the war, the Great Depression hit, the worst economic collapse in history. Then came World War II. After Pearl Harbor, America entered the war and emerged in 1945 as a global superpower. The Cold War with the Soviet Union defined the next decades. At home, the Civil Rights Movement, led by Martin Luther King Jr., fought for justice and equality. America sent a man to the moon, created the Internet, and led the world in culture, technology, and innovation. But it also faced wars, protests, and internal division. Today, America remains one of the world's most powerful nations. Its story is filled with triumph and tragedy, diversity and debate. From the 9/11 attacks to the digital revolution, America continues to evolve. And while the future is uncertain, one thing is clear: the story of America is far from over. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories that shaped our world.